some Colossi to join your forces. Use them well, Artanis. There is a Zerg hive cluster near your warriors. If possible, we should destroy it.
Selendis, the conduit is ours. Warp down reinforcements.
As you command.
2 warp conduits remain in the grip of the Zerg. Ready yourselves, brethren. We move for victory.
Artanis, there are more hives in the surrounding area. Destroying them would deal the Zerg a crippling blow.
Hierarch, we thank you for your aid. Allow us to join you in battle.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The second warp conduit is activating now.
Psi Matrix signal confirmed. Reinforcements warping in at your location.
Artanis, this brood is coordinated. Their actions are intelligent, beyond feral Zerg.
You speak truly, Zeratul. An unseen hand moves them. We must be on guard. The final conduit lies before us. Show the Zerg no mercy.
Impossible. Hybrid on Ire. It is they who have been leading the Zerg. This is the end.
Zeratul.
The enemy surrounds us. Proceed with caution. Intriguing. That chasm was created recently. Mutalisks. Focus particle disruptors upon them.
A void pylon. It should be able to summon my Nerazim brothers.
Dark Prelate, we answer your call.
Dark Prelate Zeratul. I am Karax of the Kalai Caste.
Friend Karax, we must establish this nexus as quickly as possible.
Understood. These structures allow you to raise your army, but they are powerless. Order a probe to warp in a pylon near them.
Zeratul, denier of the Kala, die! These zealots have been corrupted. The hybrid must be behind this. Let us move with purpose. Executor Selendis, I have encountered your missing Templar, but they have been corrupted, as if possessed. Selendis. We must reach young Artanis. I only pray that we are not too late.
The voices whisper of oblivion, of salvation. The Kala, fury, and rage.
Hierarch. These photon cannons can defend our nexus point, Hierarch. They require only a pylon to function. You can warp in a pylon using the Spear of Adun. Press the Deploy Pylon button at the top of your command screen. I'm detecting unpowered warp gates nearby. Constructing a pylon next to them would restore their power, giving us an advantage. The Spear of Adun's Deploy Pylon ability would be ideal for this. Of course, our probes can always warp in pylons as well. Our cannons will now fire upon enemies within range. If they become damaged, the shield battery will restore their shielding.
These defenses will indeed be vital to our evacuation, but our first priority must be to clear the power cells of Creep.
Warp gate online. We can begin warping in warriors from it immediately, Hierarch. The second power cell is active. The Spear's sensor array is reacting.
Do not deny your destiny, Artanis. Your people have finally found true unity.
Sensors online. Wait, what is this? Warp prisms approaching our nexus point.
Stalkers, eliminate those warp prisms!
Hierarch, only some of your gateways have transformed into warp gates. It is better to commit to a single warp-in strategy. We can now transform our gateways into warp gates. This allows us to warp in warriors to any area with pylon power.
All life is broken, flawed. It must be reforged.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Turns against you. Even the ground beneath your feet carries the seeds of my victory.
Nidus worms. Warriors, strike them down. We are not defeated yet!
Hierarch, before...
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal. These vaults hold the city's last energy reserves. Claiming them should aid you in the fight ahead. Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first. Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
Your warriors have engaged.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Now you may choose one of the two factions.
The Solar Core requires...
The sooner the Zenith Stones are destroyed, the better off we shall be. The Zerg will overwhelm the temple grounds shortly.
Agreed. Although, should it become necessary, my Dark Templar can sneak through the enemy and destroy the stones.
Exercise caution when attacking a Zenith Stone. The energies within may become volatile as it is damaged.
The Zerg gather for an attack to the southwest. Ignite your blades, warriors! Another brood of Zerg is preparing to attack from a hive to the northwest.
Have engaged the enemy.
Artanis, our observers are reporting a vast number of Zerg have poured onto Shakuras.
And yet, not a single hybrid. Amon is testing our resolve.
The Zerg approach the temple from the southeastern accessway.
warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ready yourselves, Templar. The Zerg are moving to assault both sides of the temple. It is done. The Zenith Stones have been destroyed. Once your task is complete, the temple can be overloaded.
Understood. And the temple alignment is proceeding well. Now, we wait for the Zerg.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Curious. There are overlords closing on the temple grounds.
I have seen this tactic before. They are transporting ground forces. Destroy the overlords, quickly.
Upgrade complete.
Our readouts indicate there are nearly 500 million Zerg on Shakuras. All of them moving for this temple.
Let them come. The Templar will endure.
Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack.
on guard, warriors. The Zerg are attacking the temple from all three sides at once.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the base is under attack.
The Master's gaze falls on your shadowed world.
By the gods, I have never seen such abomination. Warriors, focus all cannons on the hybrid. We must defend the temple.
Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged. Base is under attack.
Hyruk, I have never borne witness to so many Zerg. Was this the threat my mother once faced?
No, Matriarch. This threat is a far greater one, and it will take all we have to resist it.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
The moment approaches, warriors. The temple is realigning. It will be ready soon.
Hierarch, I have discovered a solarite cache beneath the Xel'Naga temple. If we can hold longer, I should be able to retrieve it.
Begin the retrieval process, Karax. We will hold the temple as long as we can.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack.
The temple thrums with energy. It is ready.
Your warriors
This array displays an overview of the...
An RD.
The central stabilizer is nearby. Securing it first will deliver us a staging ground to assault the other four.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors.
Durability calculations updated.
Commander, your construction vehicles can begin their repairs.
Thanks, Artanis. My boys are putting a sensor tower here. Should alert you if Mobius Core swings through this area.
I am detecting an electromagnetic weapon ahead. The pulse emanating from these devices will slowly damage our shields. But their solarite reactors may be useful to us. Destroying these devices would be highly advised.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
My conjecture was correct. These solarite reactors can be used to improve the solar core's energy output. I detect 2 more of these devices on the platform. If possible, you should seek them out. warping aboard the Solarite reactor now.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Revising durability estimates.
Nice work. Got a repair crew inbound.
The final Solarite reactor is being warped aboard now. I will begin installing them as soon as possible.
Heads up. Looks like Mobius Core is starting to reinforce the stabilizers. Expect some heavier resistance. That's a thing you're...
Hierarch.
Many of my...
We can construct immortals from the robotics facility. They are quite effective at sieging enemies or defending our allies.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
All right. My boys are taking this fight to Mobius Core. And once you got your defenses in place, bring the heat.
Hierarch, several of our Dominion research facilities are reporting that they are under attack. If you can rescue them, I'll return any Protoss technology they've collected to you.
We have liberated a Dominion facility.
Can't believe we made it out alive. Some of our medics will stay behind in case you need them.
This disruption has hit my forces hard. We've taken heavy casualties, and we're going to need more time to establish our fortifications. Do what you can to keep them at bay.
Already on it. Your position will be secure till they fire off that keystone again.
The Keystone is about to emit another disruption nova. The Terrans will be incapacitated while the disruption is active.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Fear consume you.
Thank you for your help. Our last science vessels are on their way to the front line.
Thank heavens. Almost everyone died. Just a few medevacs left. I'll send them to support the Emperor's forces.
Emperor Valerian, we have secured all of the threatened facilities.
I promise you, I won't forget this kindness, Hierarch.
One of our combat...
Zeratul.
The displacement beam is advancing. We must reach the vault before it is destroyed.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I am detecting a Tal'Darim force amassing outside of our nexus point. We must prepare for assault. Wait, these sentries were left behind. Let me activate them. They are quite effective at restoring shields to nearby warriors. And there. Our gateways are now calibrated to warp them in as well. It appears the station scientists were storing raw solarite here as well. If possible, we should obtain it.
A Tal'Darim force field. We need to destroy its power source to clear the way.
Excellent. Solarite gathered.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ah, we've discovered more sentries. I will activate them now.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack.
Bringing nearby sentries online. Hierarch, I'm detecting movement from the Tal'Darim fleet. Multiple transport signatures inbound on the facility.
Warp prisms. Clever. Alarak is activating the facility's old defenses, using them against us.
Releasing sentries from stasis. Another solarite sample obtained. We have acquired all of the raw solarite samples. They are still in superb condition. You should see them.
Multiple combat units have...
Zeratul.
Once Amon's forces have been defeated, our warriors' presence should allow us to lay claim to the lock.
Our stargates can now warp in phoenixes. They are extremely mobile and effective at engaging our enemy across long distances. The lock is now ours. These energy patterns indicate once we control the other four, the temple will open.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm afraid the Spear of Adu...
Let us make for the shrine. Halt! Do you sense that? A great power awakens within this construct.
Purity of form. Purity of essence. Prove yours.
Stay close to me, Kerrigan. My psionic abilities can mend our wounds.
So the constructs hold the keys. Good to know.
Let us proceed. These devices emit solar energy. We should gather them.
Look out! Hybrid! Another construct. We'll have to destroy it to open the doorway.
Our knowledge is your heritage.
Kerrigan, the construct is coming for you! Fate is with us. The shrine still functions. Well fought, Kerrigan. Let us see what the Ancients choose to reveal to us. It seems you were correct.
Well then, shall we?
It appears the Tal'Darim are preoccupied. We should engage them while they are fighting the constructs.
What fools you are to attack me!
This passage has caved in as well. Wait. Hybrid.
Ulnar shall serve as your tomb.
They're fighting another construct.
Our heritage is your future.
The Tal'Darim are breaching into the Hall of Revelation.
Ready your blades, Templar. Looks like we've earned a breather. You're up, Artanis. Let's get to that shrine.
The Dark God has foreseen your death, Kerrigan. We shall deliver you to it.
These people are maniacs. Fast!
Our future is as one in the void.
Our destiny awaits us. For Zeratul! For Aya!
Only darkness awaits.
It's done. Do your shrine thing, Artanis. These gods of yours have a lot to answer for.
I have brought an addition.
Our forces are awaiting us. The Starfighters have arrived, and they await evaluation.
It is a good...
Unleash psionic storms, brothers. Let these hybrid thralls feel the wrath of the Templar. I have heard of these Terran specters. Focus their energies into a feedback loop. They will not bear it.
To me, my swarm!
Templar, join us, quickly!
The darkness is approaching my hive cluster, Artanis. I hope you're getting ready to disable those crystals. I'll continue sending as many Zerg as I can spare to help you. Fight well, Templar.
The crystal's defenders have fallen. Move in and destroy it. Warriors, hold back from the Shadow Tendril. It will only consume you.
Crystal destroyed. Sensors are showing 3 more remain, Hierarch. Hierarch, I am detecting several energy sources hidden across the temple. They appear to be Xel'Naga vessels, ancient power sources. If we can locate them, I should be able to use their energy to free up additional solarite from the Spear of Adun's core.
We've secured a Xel'Naga vessel, Karax. Prepare for transfer.
Unbelievable. Despite eons of inactivity, these devices are still at full power.
Your warriors have engaged.
The second Xel'Naga power source has been secured. I only detect 1 energy signal left. Two crystals destroyed. I suspect Amon's forces will not let us take the next two so easily.
Hybrid are moving to attack our nexus point. Ready our defenses.
Chosen, slay these heretics in Amon's name!
Only one remains, and the portal is growing unstable. We must destroy the final crystal, and do so with haste.
That is the last of the vessels, Karax.
Understood. I am transferring the final power source now.
Powerful psionic...
Hierarch, I am...
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
Well done.
The megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch. The megalith should be finishing up shortly. We should ensure that we have enough forces to defend it.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The megalith is online. We must ensure it reaches the stasis locks safely.
The megalith has reached the first stasis lock. It will be safe below the surface as it does its work.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Interesting. I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to provide energy for experiments. They should be hidden somewhere within these hills. If our warriors can destroy them, we can claim the Solarite components within. The first power core has been secured. Warping it aboard now.
I'm detecting Zerg movement. Warriors, ensure none reach our nexus point. canyon grows narrow ahead. Crawlers! They're rooting on the ridge! Brace for incoming fire!
Sensors show the first stasis lock has been disabled. The megalith is relocating to the next one.
The megalith has arrived safely at the second stasis lock. It shall be brought down shortly.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete.
The megalith's work is nearly complete. It will move again soon. Stasis lock disabled, and the grid is now at 60%. The megalith is en route to the third lock now. I am detecting a large number of Zerg bioforms in the cave network ahead.
We can use the terrain to our advantage. Topple the rock formations near the entrance and seal the Zerg within the caves. Well done, warriors. The megalith is disabling the third lock.
A significant number of Zerg have been detected in the caves ahead. Exercise caution. This lock is almost destabilized. The megalith will relocate shortly.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Both power cores have been obtained. I'll begin working on them immediately. The third lock has been disabled, and the megalith is on the move. My readout shows Cybros beginning to awaken from stasis. Only 2 remain, Hierarch.
There is an entire Zerg hive cluster between the megalith and the last stasis lock. Our only option is to fight through it. Seismic disturbance detected. Nidus worms are inbound on your location.
Phase link authorized. The megalith is now disabling the fourth lock. Destabilization is nearly finished. The megalith will disembark soon.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The lock is down and the megalith is traveling. Stasis grid at 20%. Wait. I'm detecting activity in the Zerg hive nearby. They're reinforcing the last lock.
Karak.
Multiple combat units have...
We should try to locate the null circuits as soon as it is safe to do so, Hierarch. There, a null circuit. Destroy it, and power should begin to flow again.
Artanis, there are unpowered cannons placed near the core matrix. With enough fortification, this would be a defensible position.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Firstborn, I remember. Betrayal. Death. Unacceptable. I'm detecting a purifier awakening on its own. Wait, something is amiss. The AI has gone rogue.
Its Solarite memory lattice has grown irreversibly unstable. We should disable it. At least we can put its Solarite to use.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The last grouping of null circuits is located here. Energy flow increasing exponentially. It's working! The purifiers are activating.
A shame. Karax, do what you must.
Understood, Phoenix. I will see the Solarite is recovered properly. That's it! Seals are fully unlocked. Cypros is awakening. Hierarch.
Your forces await the... We have received new robotic...
The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make good use of them.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The veil between this world and the Void is lifting. Amon's forces will arrive soon.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Have you come to bear witness to the end? Your power is greater than we believed, Firstborn. You know little of Alarak, or you would not aid him. You will stand against a god?
This shall not be our end, but a new beginning.
Another Guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course. Oh, what glorious deaths. You do well to promote my cause, Artanis.
I only hope that is true.
Your combat...
Our scouts are reporting.
The assault ships are now ready for your inspection. The Tal'Darim will send warriors to aid Malash shortly. We should ensure Alarak has sufficient reinforcements.
Malash is drawing power from the Tal'Darim. Alarak will need the support of our warriors.
Yes,
Your psionic power courses through me. Move forward, slaves. Kill all who aid Malash.
You would do well to remember that I command these warriors, Alarak, not you.
Hierarch, I don't understand how this is possible, but my scanners are detecting high solarite concentrations in the native beasts here.
We ought to pursue them. However, I think it best if we don't inform Alarak of this little diversion.
Understood, Hierarch.
It would be wise for us to build a second nexus here.
Confrontation draws to a close, Malash. Soon everyone will know the depth of your treachery.
Master has already won, Alarak. You lead our people to their doom.
You are right about one thing, Malash. I will lead them.
Hierarch.
A new combat unit awaits.
The Tal'Darim.
The shadow spreads.
This platform has been locked by Mobius security protocols. They cannot be too difficult to decipher. If I gain access, I should be able to move the platform to areas with additional minerals. Well, at least there's enough resources here to get started.
Karax, we are having difficulty repelling the hybrid on the Spear of Adun. Have you located their stasis chambers?
My scans show 2 chambers nearby. They appear to run on solarite. We could use it more than ever.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The power core is destroyed. Mobius core energy reserves dropping to 66%.
Excellent work, Phase Smith. Press on.
warriors have engaged the enemy.
It is done. I have access to the controls. The platform is operational. These navigational controls in the upper right of the command display will allow me to move it toward additional resources. The enemy will not be far, though. I should send some ships to scout ahead before we relocate.
Die in the name of Amon.
No, I will leave that to you. The platform's power grid is nearly offline, Hierarch. There is only one more core.
Well done, Karax. The attacks on the ship have slowed. Karax, Mobius Core's battle cruisers are warping away from the Spear of Adun.
Yes, I believe I have found them. It is no matter. We will not be deterred.
Several of our
The Golden Armada has...
capital ships have docked within the Spear of Adun.
Well, so many.
So these are the Zerg who defeated you? Pitiful. They too shall fall before my power.
Overseers. They can detect my presence. Better to avoid them.
Tell me, how did you lose ire to these animals? Did they leap up and chew apart your starships?
The Zerg were once the greatest threat my people faced. Only a fool would underestimate them.
Well then, I will bow to your experience as a fool.
There! The gate has been opened.
Finally. Now let us continue. Those mutalisks are swarming en masse. I would do my best to remain undetected if I were you.
We have nearly reached the power structure. Press forward, High Lord.
Orders from you?
The inner chamber is completely sealed. My stealth will not avail us here.
Then let us try a more direct approach. Guard me while I prepare. The Zerg will surely sense my growing power. Almost. Just a moment longer.
I'm immortal. I cannot free the pilot from Amon's grasp, but I should be able to take control of it. I am not detecting any robotic units ahead. I suppose now would be a good time to phase in some photon cannons. I can reclaim the gateway and robotics facility in this area.
We could then supplement our forces with the units of our choosing. A clever plan. The power structure lies ahead, but the temple grounds are vast.
Sentries, Immortals, Colossi, Reavers. We should reclaim as many as possible before proceeding.
I'm curious, Phase Smith. Could you take control of me?
If your systems were compromised by Amon, yes, I believe I could purify them. My sensors are showing a lot of Reavers up ahead. Reclaiming them would be risky, but their firepower would be a huge asset.
Surely the hybrid will be no match for us now.
I believe you are right, friend Phoenix. Let us make for the power structure. The way is open.
Your crusade has failed. Your brethren and the Master are one.
Continue fighting, warriors. I will channel the astral winds to heal your wounds. Be swift, my brothers. The psionic energy has already flooded the cavern entrance.
The Purifiers are fighting near your position, Artanis. We have nearly destroyed a major hive cluster.
We serve at your command.
To me, Nerazim.
Several Nidus worms are defending the final power structure. My Dark Templar will aid you in destroying them.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Slay the Zerg! We are nearly there! Press on! The energies are closing in behind us!
Have engaged the enemy.
Multiple combat units have... The Void Shards must be destroyed if we hope to strike at Amon's host form. Fight well, Templar.
The Void reflects my will, and I will your destruction.
Amon is continually opening rifts to protect the shards. We will need to attack before the defenders become overwhelming.
Warriors, press forward!
I will break the cycle of the Xel'Naga.
Artanis, I am detecting a large number of Void entities inbound on our Nexus point. Get ready to defend.
Move carefully, Hierarch. Destroying a Void Shard has increased the strength of the remaining 4. Void shards are growing increasingly unstable. Engage them cautiously. We do not fully understand their power.
A second shard has been destroyed. I can already sense Amon's protection weakening.
Hierarch, the remaining shards are bleeding void energy. Approaching them will be extremely dangerous.
This is it, brothers. All of our hopes rest upon this moment. Victory nears, my brothers. Fight with all you have!
Base is under attack.
Abandon your fear. The end of an age is at hand.
No. Several of our combat units. Artanis, your executors will not be able to hold the temple entrances indefinitely. Be ready to assist them at a moment's notice.
The enemy approaches. Nerazim, ready your warp blades. We shall hold the line.
Your warriors.
Amon intends to lay siege from all directions. Step forth, Dark One, and face Alarak, High Lord of the Tal'Darim.
Upgrade complete. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Zerg detected approaching the southern entrance. Amon is probing our defenses, searching for weakness. Show him none.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade. Your warriors have engaged the
enemy. Amon is using the Armada's most powerful ships against the Keystone. As painful as it will be, we have no choice but to destroy them.
Upgrade complete.
You claim to save your people, yet here you stand, a butcher. Only desolation awaits.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete.
Artanis, the Golden Armada has begun attacking the Spear of Adun. I'll try to support your forces, but we're taking heavy damage.
This vessel serves as a beacon for your hope. Your faith is misplaced.
Upgrade complete.
The enemy is sending a torrent of forces down the central path. The Tal'Darim will need reinforcements. Another fleet of ships set a course for the Keystone. They must be repelled.
The enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete. Your allied base is received. Base is under attack.
Weak, powerless, submit.
The Spear of Adun has taken a direct hit. The fabrication matrix is unresponsive. Chrono Surge can no longer be activated.
Warriors, a stream of enemies will be upon us shortly. Stand firm, and we shall resist them.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Where there was once salvation, now all shall be consumed by the cleansing flame.
The assault cluster is failing. Solar Lance is offline.
The Keystone's energy matrix has reached the halfway point. We must hold on.
Detecting multiple enemies on approach. They're attacking 2 entrances at once.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
detecting a much larger force from the Golden Armada inbound on the Keystone. Be prepared.
Base is under attack.
This universe as it should have been. Perfect!
Have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Hull breach detected. Defensive lattice is offline. Dimensional recall systems failing.
Engage the enemy.
Enemies are swarming against all 3 entrances. Resist them, brothers!
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
A shining symbol of arrogance. Let your pride be your downfall.
warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Gods! Their ships are diving headlong into the Spear of Adun! The core is going critical! Hierarch, we can no longer support you!
You have done enough, Rohana. The Keystone is approaching full power. Evade them as long as you can.
Their blood is on your hands, Artanis.
False savior.
Your defiance means their death.
Hierarch, I see an unending tide of Protoss signatures. He's sending every last one of the possessed Templar against the Keystone.
We will hold Karax. We must.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Base is under attack. Your allies' base is with your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The Keystone is approaching maximum energy output. Victory is nearly upon us. Do not lose hope, brothers.